So to start with, here I got this wood pulp paper. This is Arch's, what do you call it, cotton paper. This is also cotton paper. This is the Arch's travel sketchbook. I'm kind of over it on the wood pulp paper, especially. I guess you could do, something dry with a lot of dry paint. It's fine, but uh, I don't really to paint that way. Anyway, I got a, what is that, a size 10? I have a size 10. Here's a size 14 brush. For this, I'm going to try to hit it with some more color. And, because I'm very frustrated with this painting here. And not to mention this one here, which, I don't know, just I think it's time to go study up with an accomplished watercolor artist, maybe. Meanwhile, let's finish up this loose one. So, we're having difficulty achieving richness and depth on this. It's coming okay, but here we're gonna go pretty loose and. Yeah, let's see. Basically, we got green is the closest dark to the shadow. I think I'm going to try a green gray. So to get a green gray, we just need, I don't have any black, but I guess we're going to try this paint that's called rust and mixing that with neutral tint. And that looks like a green gray, and this is a loose uh, thing here. We're not gonna go like on this one. I mean, just way too much meticulous stuff in there. So that looks good. It's popping out. The shadow, we need the shadow to be more pronounced right here. So I'm just gonna boldly go here and hit the shadow. Okay, then we also have the shadow of the stem, which unfortunately is going to go off the paper. So, sometimes it's good to have a meaningful composition, and otherwise you get exactly what's happening here. Okay, that looks good. It's loose. This looks bad. I'm going to just sort of remove some of the paint there with a dry brush. This is probably not a good idea to have that in there, but too bad because we are going loose. Okay, here's what's called Hansa yellow. I'm just going to kind of reinforce that stuff here, uh, blend that slightly. What else? The shadow. I've got a Primatech blue here, and mix that with the Primatech brownish, and I'm gonna make blue brown back here for the butt end of the shadow to, sorry about the colorful language, and let's just put this all together. Okay, looking fine. This is kind of an intense area of dark right here. Let's just try to smooth that out. Okay, so now we got a good intense ear here, which is good. Here, I don't know if that's so good to soften that up. Okay, there's a highlight in the shadow and it's right here, so I'm going to just paint that gray there and I'll blot that up. Okay, that looks dumb, but wait, here we go. Let's try to hit that with richness and depth. There is a slight, red thing happening in there. I mean, if there's any color besides yellow and green gray, it would be red. So here I'm taking some red, and we're gonna put an exaggerated red there. All right, that was probably not a good idea because that is the rear end of the pear, but whatever. We are going loose. Okay, so up here, I think we're gonna try to hit these blemishes on the pear, and of course there's this giant blemish right there. I'm gonna take a brown, and mix that with the Primatech. I think this one is called hematite. So let's just try to, and this is a little wet right here, so that's gonna just kind of, you know, bleed around. And let's see if we can get a couple of these dots here. This is the loose one, so you know, all right, here I'm gonna just try to get some tiny dots. There's a bunch of tiny dots there, and that looks bad. I'm gonna blot that up. Now it's more subtle at least. And let's see what else. I'm gonna take the same color and work on this shadow. This is the part of the shadow that is coming forward, so having a warm color there is certainly good. That looks good. Hey, this one's looking nice. Let's compare between this and that. You know, I was worried that this one I was getting way too, you know, what do you call it? Minuscule detail. So that's why I started this one, and I think this one is rolling to a much more exciting conclusion than the other one. So this is kind of weird, this thing, so I'm gonna just remove some of this paint. I mean, this part here looks fine. It's a puddle of water, but I think it's fine there. And I guess our shadow is kind of happening. I think work on the stem a little bit, which the stem is like a straw color and a hint of green, so I'm just gonna go here with kind of a green, and we'll let that straw color take care of itself. It's good to have different colors in the stem, you know, not just one color. I mean, you see this shadow of the stem, just one color is just okay. Here I am on the shadow of the stem, whatever. But to the actual stem, we definitely want to have, you know, a bunch of colors, because if we have, you know, 6 colors in there, the stem is going to have a lot more depth uh, and you know, circumstance, or what do you call it, personality. So I don't want to get too detailed here. I'm going to try another red right down here. Okay, wow, that looks good, right? And then this puddle, I'm just going to sort of blot it up to, you know, we don't really need a puddle right there. Okay, so now we got a very nice subtle engagement of like 5 colors at the this area of the pear, and that just look at that area, you know, we got a lot of depth and personality. Okay, these dots didn't come out too nice, so I'm going to try to soften those, and just going to put some water on there, and there, now they're a lot more soft and not as impactful. I think likewise for these here, I just put some water, and hopefully these will become more subtle also. Yeah, now they're not quite as noticeable.